Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here with our first looks at the new update that we did just get out. It is, I think it's beta update 0.5.8. And so we'll just go over a couple of the things that we did get, and a lot of it's a lot of bug fixes here and there. Fix the EBT hoppers that couldn't be re-railed. Fixed locomotive re-railing with switches was one of the things. Just fixed some bunches of the bugs here and there, lettering on the cars, things like that that had been off. So it looks like we did get a lot of debugs to the beta, and along with that, it looks like we did get a whole new series of rolling stock. And you will notice, obviously, it's a little smaller than the ones we're used to. Have Betsy here just for kind of a size comparison. We did definitely get some mini new stock, and we'll kind of take a look at those. So we got, flat cars. We got some sided gondola cars for hauling, iron and coal. Going to be interesting to see how those kind of stack up with these little loads. As you can see over here, we did get a little tanker. This one's probably my favorite out of the new ones, I have to be honest, between the tanker and the little box cars. So you do see, they come in a variety of colors that we've set out here. So yellow, red, we have green. Looks like a white and a gray, or just gray. It's not white, but gray, dark gray, I guess, and a light gray. Depends on how you want to look at it. So those are all new. We did get new flowers too. There's some blue flowers. I don't know. I'd have to jump down to the smelter was where I saw those. I guess there's kind of some here you can get a look at maybe. Yeah, not a real great look, but there are, because they look pretty white up here, but there are definitely blue flowers in some places when you see them. Like I said, down at the smelter was a real obvious place for me to set them, so those are a thing. Boxcar, did notice you cannot jump in the boxcar, which does make sense when you kind of look to the outside. Obviously, he didn't get a fit in there. They are smaller, obviously assuming that they haul quite a bit less, but they do haul apparently all of the materials that we would take. So all of the industries got new rolling stock. Craig Kane Industries or something. We'll take a look at that real quick. See if we can get out of here. Head into here. And there they are. Craig Sugarcane Flats and Logging Flat, Stake Flats, Bulkhead Flats. Those are going to be for cordwood. Have the gondolas, low side gondola, medium gondola, and the high side gondola. And yeah, here's some of the colors that we'll flip through. Kind of like them in the green. There you go. With the tanker car, one can only assume these things don't hold anywhere near, obviously, as much as the big ones. And that's kind of it. No new locomotives or anything going along with these. So it just looks like the new cars and the bug fixes. Turn around and see. Let me run down. Make sure that we didn't miss anything that might be really super discussable here. EBT cars were fixed. The Porter 042, the front engine plate wasn't golden all the time, so that's been changed. Caused the headlight intensity on the Heisler Cook 260 and Eureka to be too dim, so those locos have gotten brighter lights. Definitely was a problem with the Eureka. Fixed a bug that made it impossible to link truss bridges to existing rail that is above the ground. So that's been fixed. Some sound, it looks like a sound fix. They bug with the geared engines to not have any chuff sounds at low speeds. This I was not even aware that was a problem. Um, let's see. Yeah, it made it impossible to They fixed where it was impossible to re-rail on switches, cars, and locomotives. Fixed a bug that caused brakes to be 100% applied even if the chosen valve was far below. Fixed a bug that made entering locomotives via the F menu very inconsistent. That's something I know I had talked about in previous videos because that was definitely a pain in the butt. Some of the locos in, out, however that is. So that should be pretty consistent now, which does seem to be the case. You know, point at the boiler and away you go, it looks like. And it's not happening from too far away, so it looks like you still have to get close to it, which is cool because it shouldn't really happen from well, there you go. I guess you can actually get it from quite a ways back now. So the days of being able to jump, yeah, you can jump in the loco from quite a ways away now, actually. How far exactly that goes, not too sure, but there we go. So that's the thing. Adjusted the font color in the construction menu. Yeah, they did change some of the UI. If you saw the purchase menu for locos, this is obviously a little different than it's been. So there are things like that. The car lettering apparently has been fixed. The stuff that was kind of floating up off of the edges, and you couldn't see, I guess none of these, it didn't really letter, but I know they were having issues on the cars on the side, floating and not hitting it. And then they also fixed, from the old save files. So when loading save files with the old splines, people's games were crashing. Again, something I haven't experienced because they don't have any of those save files anymore, but they were crashing, and so they put in a conversion that's going to convert those old splines to new splines along with the switches. So the only problem I guess I could see there is if you have rail, or if you have things on that rail that got converted, who knows how that's going to work for you. It could dump trains, but it should open up your old save files back to where they aren't just game crashing save files anymore, and away you go. So back in business. So we did definitely get some bug fixes, definitely got some new rolling stock. A lot of people probably going to think they're small and not usable, but it definitely gives you some options. It should be kind of fun to run some of these small ones. I know the longer that I've been looking at them, a lot more they're growing on me. I gotta say, like them. These are going to be fun to play with. Pins, or the couplers, if you will, are a little different. Still, obviously, link and pin there, but they do definitely look different. Same sound on the brakes. So there's that. And yeah, so that's just kind of a first quick update look at, or first look at the new update and the new cars. Hopefully the game's going to be running a little smoother for people on the beta, and looking for more to come. So there we go. I think with that one we're going to call it a win and say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.